Alright, let's dive into this transfer saga that's got the football world buzzing. So, Manchester United are reportedly in the mix for Jhon Lucumi, the Colombian centre-back from Bologna. But here's the kicker, Lucumi has made it clear he only wants to join a big club. Now, personally, I think this is where things get really interesting. What constitutes a big club in today's football landscape? Is it just about history and trophies, or does financial muscle and European football play a bigger role? United, with their rich history and recent push for squad depth, certainly fit the bill. But what makes this really fascinating is how Lucumi's stance immediately narrows down his options. It's not just about who wants him, but who he deems worthy. This raises a deeper question: how much control do players really have in these negotiations? Lucumi's situation, with just 12 months left on his contract, gives him a bit of leverage, but it's his ambition that's driving this narrative. Now, let's talk about United's position in all this. They're not alone in the race. Chelsea, Juventus, and even Nottingham Forest have been linked. But here's where United might have the upper hand. With Lisandro Martinez's injury and Matthijs de Ligt's recovery, their need for a solid centre-back is more pressing than ever. Plus, European football is back on the menu for them, which adds another layer of appeal. From my perspective, this isn't just about filling a gap, it's about strategic squad building. United are looking at Lucumi as both a solution to immediate problems and a long-term asset. What many people don't realize is that this kind of dual-purpose signing can be a game-changer, especially when you consider the financial aspect. Bologna are reportedly asking for €25 million plus add-ons, which, in today's market, feels like a bargain for a player of Lucumi's caliber. But let's take a step back and think about it. Why is Lucumi so highly rated? His performance at the World Cup was nothing short of impressive. Starting all 5 of Colombia's games and conceding just 1 goal. That's the kind of defensive solidity any club would kill for. A detail I find fascinating is how his club form translates to the international stage. It suggests consistency, which is gold in a defender. This isn't just about his physical attributes, it's about his football IQ and adaptability. If you ask me, that's what sets him apart from other defenders in the market. Now, let's talk about the other clubs in the mix. Chelsea, for instance, are also in the market for a centre-back, but they've already secured Trevoh Chalobah. Does that make them less desperate? Maybe. But what this really suggests is that the competition for Lucumi is fierce, yet United seem to have a slight edge. Nottingham Forest, despite getting close to Bologna's valuation, were turned down because Lucumi wants a big club. That's a bold move, but it also shows how much he values his next step. In my opinion, this isn't just about the club's name, it's about the platform they can offer him. United, with their global reach and ambition, tick that box. What makes this saga even more intriguing is the timing. With the transfer window closing in, every move feels amplified. United's need for depth, Lucumi's contract situation, and his desire for a big club, it's all converging at the perfect moment. But here's the thing, transfer sagas are rarely straightforward. There are always twists and turns. Personally, I think the key here is how United handle the negotiation. If they can convince Lucumi that he's not just another signing but a pivotal part of their future, they might just seal the deal. One thing that immediately stands out is how this transfer could shape United's season. With European football and potential injury concerns, having someone like Lucumi could be the difference between a good season and a great one. So, where does this leave us? Well, for one, it's a reminder of how complex and fascinating the transfer market can be. It's not just about money or contracts, it's about ambition, fit, and timing. Lucumi's situation is a perfect example of how a player's personal goals can drive a narrative. From my perspective, this isn't just a transfer story, it's a glimpse into the mindset of a player who knows his worth. And for United, it's an opportunity to not just strengthen their squad but to make a statement. What this really suggests is that in football, sometimes the biggest moves aren't just about the player, they're about what the club stands for. So, as we wait to see how this unfolds, one thing's for sure, this is a story worth watching. What do you think? Is Lucumi the right fit for United, or is there another club out there that could sway him? Let me know in the comments below.